Hi friends, my name is Prathamesh. Today I am going to tell you how to print a simple statement into C Sharp. But before it, I want to show you basically what this is. This is a IDE, that is Integrated Development Environment. Yeah, I use basically Visual Studio 2012. You can use any IDE. So let's see what options it is providing to us. As you can see, as soon as I select the file option, it shows me a new option. From here you can create an object, website, team project, file. Here it is used to open any project, team, website or file. This one you use to close your current project or your current any other project what we use. This is basically to close your solution. It completely closes it. And this one is to save selected items if you want to save any selected items. This one is to save it, that is save as, we can say. This was to save all if you want to save everything. Another one is to export your template if you want to export to any other thing. Then another one is a source control. Source control, you can see it is fine. Then advanced. Another one is page setup. From here you can what you can see, it will how it will look when you will print. This one is for printing option. This one is for recent files. Basically recent file is what recent files you have worked on, it shows it. Then one is a recent project and solution. It shows basically what recent project and solutions you have worked on. Another one is exit, if you want to exit this IDE. Another one is a edit. Edit is in it we have undo, redo, undo last global action, redo last global action, copy if you want to copy anything, select all if you want to select everything, every statement if you want, find and replace if you want to find and replace any word. Another one is to go to if you want to jump to any word or anything, navigate to, and another one is a bookmark. View, as you can see in the view, it shows solution explorer, team explorer, server explorer, architecture explorer, SQL server explorer. So these are the many explorers. As soon as you create a new project, you can access from here, or you have to access from here. Then another one is a call hierarchy, class view, code definition window. So there are many options here. Toolbox. Another is a debug. As you can see, there are only 3 options showing into debug because we have not created a project. As soon as we create a project and a class into it, the number of option gets changed. Team, if you want to connect to any team server. SQL, this one related to the database work. Tools, if you want to connect to a database, connect to a server, attach to a process. If you want to put any code snippet, you can use that from here. Test, to run your project, to debug your project, to test your project. Architecture, new diagram, if you want to input any XML. Another one is a launch performance wizard, if you want to see how it what is the performance. Another one is to compare the performance. Window, this is basically if you want a floating window, if you want to split window, if you want to dock window, docked as a tab, document window, new window, you can use it from here. Another one is help. If you have any problem into IDE, you can just go and rotate on view help. It is going to help you out IDE and what all options you get. So let's go ahead and create a new project from here. As soon as I select the new project, there are number of templates. You have to select the Visual C Sharp, and from here you have to select console application. There are many options: Windows Forms application, WPF application, ASP.NET Web Forms application. But at first we will create a console application. Here you can change the name of your console application. I will write it as on app. So let's go ahead. As soon as I create a new project, you can see the IDE gets changed. Basically the view of the IDE gets changed, and you can see there are many options here. I like to tell you first that as soon as you create a new project, you can see the debug option. There are many changes into the debug options. So this is one is a solution explorer. These are the properties. Error list, if you encountered any error into your program. This one is for toolbox. Since we have not used a Windows form, so it is not showing anything. Another one is a server explorer. Here you can see what all database is connected, and if you want to work on a database, you have to go on a server explorer. So let's go ahead and I will tell you what basically this is. This one is a namespace. So if you have worked in a Java earlier, you have to import a packages. Here we have to import namespace, but here we do not use an import keyword. Here we use as a name using. So basically this is required to make your program work. Another one is this one is the name of your project, this one is the class, and this one is the main function. So basically the starting point of your program is this main function. The program starts to get executed from this main function. So let's go ahead and print one statement. Here you have to write console dot write line. As you can see, as soon as I select the write line, it shows me what the write line basically does. So you have to select this. Basically this is used to print any statement into your program. Hi, this is C#. Let's save it, and you have to select F5 so that it gets debugged and run. As you can see, as soon as I press the F5, the command prompt came and went very quickly. You didn't see any output, so this should not be there. So we have to write one more thing, that is console dot read key. Basically this is used to tell the compiler to hold a bit. So let's run our program now. As you can see, the programs get executed. You can see the statement here, that is hi, this is C#. So console.read key basically tells the command prompt to wait until I press any key and it vanishes. So basically this is how you print a simple statement into your C#. Thank you for watching my video. If you want any queries or if you want any issue, you can mail me or you can write anything in your comment. Thank you so much.